means police discretionary resolution, and it's used when we judge that it's not in the public interest to pursue any further investigation.
Okay, it's not I'm going to come and punch you in the face. But let's be honest, even if he said that, you know, it's unlikely that the police are going to do anything about it anyway.
You know, there is freedom of expression. You know, you're free to express your views. People are free to take exception to it and be annoyed by it.
You don't want to let me talk, do you?
To do that.
Right, so if I was gay and somebody called me a homo... Why won't you let me talk, officer? So you're just telling me that you've got better things to do?
In essence, I'm not trying to use that language, but yeah.
Dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
Hello?
Hello, is that Mr.
Speaking.
Hiya, Mike Clark from Merseyside Police.
Hello there.
Hiya. You wondering what PDR meant?
Yes.
It means police discretionary resolution, and it's used when we judge that it's not in the public interest to pursue any further investigation, and that's usually when there is no likelihood or a little likelihood of any serious repercussions, like these people finding out actually where you live and coming to your house and doing anything untoward. So, unless you've got...
How do you work out whether or not they're going to be able to find out my details?
Well, the likelihood that you have put your personal home name and address on your Twitter account, I dare say you've not been that daft, have you?
It's not difficult to find most people online.
Have you put your name and address on Twitter when you've made...
Well, not on Twitter, no, but the information that they've found from me wasn't from Twitter, it was from another website. Now, are
your personal details on another website, are they?
Well, I've got Facebook, I've got all sorts of different things going on. You know, there's all sorts of ways of being able to find people. Now, what my issue is, officer, is that you say it's not in the public interest, but I don't care about the other public. I care about the fact that I was being targeted and harassed. They have now...
What is the actual target and harassment exactly?
Well, this is a thing. You've made a decision to do a PDR, and you've not even got all the details. I mean, I can't see how that can work.
Well, the details that you gave to the call taker, I presume you gave all the details when you initially rang, was that you were getting some sort of abuse. And
I also phoned back and told her that they had then gone and posted my name. One of them had gone and posted my name on their Twitter feed to all of their followers, saying that I abuse women. I mean, I don't mean to be funny, officer, but if I was getting called homophobic, I was getting told in public, in a public forum, that I'm in league with Tommy Robinson. Now that puts me at risk. That puts me in direct risk.
They are not threats, though, are they?
What about the fact that let's see how far this runs, shall we? Is what he said. It's sinister. Well, I understand it's not a direct threat. Okay, it's not I'm going to come and punch you in the face. But let's be honest. Even if he said that, you know, it's unlikely that the police are going to do anything about it anyway. My point is, I was getting called.
It is when it's over.
Officer.
The problem with these social media, people feel free to engage in conversation or use language that they wouldn't ordinarily use in a group discussion, because it would be inflammatory, and they think because it's over social media it's not inflammatory or it doesn't cause offence. Now, you know, we appreciate it does cause offence, but and this isn't my personal opinion. This is, you know, I work for an organisation, and an organisation has policies in place that I should follow that deals with matters like this. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I'm not trying to give you my personal opinion, whether I would like these, whatever messages you've been receiving. I wouldn't like them, but all I can tell you is the position of Merseyside Police, and that is that it's highly unlikely that any of these people would go so far as find out where you live, and even if they did, then act upon it.
Okay, so
that's the reason.
If it was, let's put it another way, officer. Let's put it another.
That's the reason that unless there is a danger, and there has to be some evidence that there is a danger that these people will turn up at your address and do something nasty, then until there is evidence of that, we won't be looking into it any further.
Right, so there's nothing under the Protection of Harassment Act 1997, or the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994.
On these social media websites, and the CPS don't take any action.
Right.
A lot of the time.
What's the Malicious Communications Act 1988 for?
There is freedom of expression. You're free to express your views. People are free to take exception to it and be annoyed by it.
You don't want to let me talk, do you?
I don't know what opinions you've expressed, but I know from the original call that it's upset some people and they've called you a racist and a homophobe, and they're unfortunately quite free to do that.
Right, so if I was gay and somebody called me a homo, why won't you let me talk, officer?
Oh, go on, you talk.
If I was gay,
that's what I was trying to give you. That's all.
If I was gay,
go on. I'll listen, and you talk.
If I was gay and somebody called me a homo, if I was black and somebody called me a nigger or a packy, right, you would soon be round their house, okay, for hate speech. Yet somebody is targeting me, okay. Them and their friends have targeted my social media, okay. They've now got me banned from it, okay, in a malicious act, okay. Calling me, saying that I attack women, saying that I'm a homophobe, posting my full name on their social media feed, saying to go and check me out because I attack women. That is a malicious communications. You've got Malicious Communications Act 1998. You've got the Defamation Act 2013. You've got the Protection from Harassment Act 1997. You've got the Communications Act 2003. And you're telling me that there's absolutely nothing in there. You're telling me that none of them acts, none of them laws are going to apply to this.
Oh no, I'm not telling you that.
So you're just telling me that you've got better things to do.
In essence, I'm not trying to use that language, but in everyday language, there are unfortunately more important things that the police have to concentrate on.
Right, okay. So the next time I'm out and about and police officer comes up to me and says to me, right, you're under arrest because you called somebody a dickhead in the street, I'll just say to him, look, don't bother, mate, it's just going to waste your time.
You're quite free to say that, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to listen though, are they? They're going to take me in and I'm going to get charged for it.
It's all about the likelihood of actual harm coming from name calling, if you like. Because that's really what's happening. People are calling each other unpleasant names.
People are calling people unpleasant names and the police go knocking on their doors. There was a woman who misgendered somebody last year before Christmas, called them a boy when they'd had a sex change, and she got pulled in front of her kids and put in cell for several hours just for saying to somebody that they're a boy because they were born a boy.
I mean, obviously I can't give my personal views on things that I don't know about because I've not heard of that one, but unfortunately there is no law against calling someone as you say, a dickhead.
No, but there's a law against harassment.
But there is laws against calling someone who is gay a nasty gay name. Now, to refer to somebody who is gay and say they are gay, that's not being offensive, is it? Because you're just describing that they're something that they accept that they are, and that's, but if you call them, for instance, an American word, faggot,
Yeah.
If you call someone who's gay a faggot, that is, the courts say that is an offensive word, and
how's that an offensive word? I've been a chef for 20 plus years, right? And a faggot.
In Britain, a faggot is something you eat, and I accept that. I'm not giving my personal views.
But it's what I'm saying, though, right? This is all to do with what people perceive.
There is legislation that covers, that protects. I think they call them. There's some protected characteristics, and that's like people's sexuality, the religion, the ethnicity, and these are protected characteristics. And there's laws that protect you and me, because we are. Well, I'm white. I don't know what your ethnicity is, but it protects me if somebody calls me a white so and so, and so they abuse me because of the colour of my skin. Then it protects me. But
no, it doesn't. Don't talk rubbish, officer. We're not protected as white people. If somebody calls us a honky, okay, what are the police going to do about that? Nothing. But if somebody calls somebody else, a name that is perceived to be hateful, then the police go knocking on the door. Us white people, we get nothing. We get no protection at all.
I have dealt with things where white people have been the victim of racial abuse, and the perpetrator has been prosecuted.
Right, but that would be more than just a word. That would be something far more serious than just somebody saying a word referring to the colour of their skin. You know that, and I know that.
I'm trying to give you a hypothetical example. Real life isn't quite like that. You're dead right. But I'm trying to give you a hypothetical example and not use real life examples. And I'm not going to tell you about somebody's real life case, am I? Because that wouldn't be right. I'm trying to give you a simple hypothetical example. That's all I was trying to do.
Well, to be honest, I'd rather the police are there to have got a job to do. Now, literally, instead of going after people for calling somebody by the wrong pronoun or disagreeing with somebody's opinion, which is what happens, why you should be dealing on the actual crimes, actual crimes. Hurting somebody's feeling, offence.
Shouldn't deal with, obviously.
Offence is taken, it's not given.
You have your own personal views, but obviously I'm employed by Merseyside Police to comply with what Merseyside Police think should and shouldn't be dealt with. So my personal opinion doesn't come into it, and I accept your opinion as valid. You have a valid opinion, and I'm not sitting here disagreeing with you. All I'm doing is pointing out to you why Merseyside Police haven't dealt with yours, and that is because it's basically name calling over the internet, and it's unlikely. I'm not saying it's going to stop unless you block these people or do something like change your account. And I don't know, because I don't use Twitter. I think I will give you my personal view of social media. It's all a little bit silly, but and it stops us talking face to face. But that's just my view. Some people love it. My daughters love it. But in essence, it's name calling, and it's unlikely to lead to you or anybody else coming to any physical harm.
If one of your, I don't mean to talk about your daughters, but if one of your daughters got harassed online and had her account shut down because a group of people were ganging up on her, you would be going absolutely batshit to get something done about it.
No, I'd just say get over yourself to my daughter and do something in real life and not in some social sort of interweb thing that doesn't really matter. But
some people have to use social media for
my
work.
Daughter, and that's what I'd say to myself. But I'm not saying that to you. You do what you want with social media. Some people get great pleasure out of it, I'm sure. And I'm not trying to apply my standards to your case in particular. I'm applying Merseyside Police's standards of gauging the likelihood of you coming to some harm.
Well, I was
although we can never say that no one will ever come to harm, because that would silly, because we could all come to harm, couldn't we? But the likelihood of it is remote, and therefore this crime will be classified as undetected. Because you're right, it is a crime, and I have crimed it, but I've closed it because it's not in the public interest to investigate this.
Well, I'm the public, and I would have thought it was in my interest.
Well, it's the and as your opening gambit when you started off, you're not bothered about other members of the public. You're interested in yourself. Unfortunately, the people who make these policies have to consider the whole population of Merseyside, which includes myself. You know, I live in Merseyside, and so it has to. And like I say, I'm not trying to say that you must agree with what Merseyside police say. I'm just telling you what Merseyside police say, and why I've had to make that decision that your particular crime will not be investigated any further.
Right.
I'm not saying you must agree with it. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's how it is.
Well, I'm just thinking. I mean, I can't go out and change my skin colour, so I can't get I can't become part of a protected class by changing my skin colour. But I can go out tonight and get bummed, and then I can be gay. I can be gay tomorrow, and then I'll phone you back, and we'll get something done about it, because it'll be homophobic then, won't it?
I don't. Well, they're just calling you a homophobe, aren't they?
Which is dangerous. Which people. There are thousands of people who are seeing these messages in a public place. Okay, I've never called anybody on social media a racist name or a derogatory term. I've got nothing. Don't get me wrong. I believe in free speech, and if somebody can't handle a word, then maybe they need to seriously think about their life, right? Because a word isn't like a punch, is it? At the end of the day, you know as well as I do. When we was growing up, sticks and stones and all that, right? Names will never hurt you. But nowadays, because the police are so intent on this little PR campaign of protecting certain classes, okay, now everybody has become a snowflake, and they phone you at the slightest thing.
Just as much as
But I'm not though. But I'm not. I'm not. If somebody called me a puff or a faggot or something online, okay, you'd be doing something about it, okay? Because that's an offensive term. I feel offended by somebody calling me a homophobe, okay? In a public forum where thousands of people can see and people can find out who people are.
Yes.
So you're saying I have to literally wait?
You wouldn't have rang the police if you weren't offended by being called a homophobe.
Well, exactly. So how anybody can turn around and sit there behind a desk and go, well, actually, no, we're not gonna look into this, But we'll go and look into something.
If you weren't offended, I accept. I'm not. I'm not unaware of why people phone the police. People phone the police because they feel aggrieved and they feel that they are the victim of a crime, and you are upset by being called a homophobe and by saying that you attack women, and therefore I have created a crime of malicious communications, and I've given you the crime reference number in that text, haven't I? But
what you're saying is you've created a crime. So basically, in your left hand you create a crime, in your right hand you say no, it's not. We're not going to bother with it. So therefore, it's not a crime, is it?
So it's recorded as a crime with you as the victim.
But I'm not. I'm not a victim, though, am I? That's what you're saying.
It's been filed as undetected.
By not doing anything about it, clearly you don't see me as a victim of anything.
You're the victim of malicious communications.
So if this was an incident, if this was a situation that would incur a fine on someone's behalf, you lot would be all over it, because you're just revenue generators now.
If I remember rightly, is it 3 months for Malcolm's, the maximum prison term? I think it's 3 months. Is there not? There's definitely a fine anyway. You can get fined.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
And there may be a prison sentence attached to it. I'm not quite sure.
Which is unlikely in nearly every case anyway for malicious communications, unless it's a continued thing. If it's a one-off or two-off, then it won't.
The sentence will be very low.
But this is what I'm saying, right? If it was a crime where the police are going to find somebody so they can get a little bit more money in their pocket, or for the government, okay, as a little revenue generating exercise, you'd be all over it. But at the end of the day, right, clearly, you know, the police are not interested in doing anything about it, so I will do my own thing about it, right? And then if it comes back to you because I've taken action because you didn't, then that's down to you, okay? You go and do your revenue collecting. I'm going to go and get shagged up the arse tonight and turn gay tomorrow, and I'm going to come back to you and make another complaint. Goodbye. Fucking idiot. Oh my fucking God. Can you believe that shit? Unfucking believable. Yes, you are a victim of a crime, but we're not going to investigate it. Oh, rightio. Fucking rightio. Unfucking believable. For the record, I'm not homophobic. I do not attack women. I'm not racist. I believe that we have the right to say what we want to say. I don't go up to people, and for those of you watching, this is an example. I don't go up to somebody and go, "Oi, you fucking nigger," or "Oi, you fucking shit-stabbing cunt," right? Because that's an aggressive manner, and I wouldn't do that. But I would use those words still if I was discussing something with somebody, even with a gay person. I've got gay friends. I call them shirt lifters, sausage jockeys, Brown Ranger. You know, give the old sheriff's badge a polish. Do you know what I mean? I've worked with Nigerians and Indians. They call me nigger. All right, my nigger. Sort of thing that they say when they walk into the office. I'd say it back to them. I'll go, "Yeah, I'm all right, you nigger." And what? People should understand that unless somebody, you know, there is context. People keep going on about context, but yet context goes out the window. When it comes to these far left fucking idiots, it goes out the window. Somebody's on my door. I better go and check that in case it's old Bill. No, it wasn't. It was a newspaper girl. So yeah, so I would use those words still. Wouldn't go out of my way to, as I just said to you, I wouldn't go out of my way to be aggressive towards somebody. It's like people called me honky before. Do you know what I mean? The far left have taken things out of all context whilst trying to pretend that things are being put in context. Okay? It's okay for them, but it's not okay for us, in other words. It's okay for them to call people names, but if we called people names, then they just send the police round and the police will come. Absolute fucking ridiculousness. I don't even know what to say. I was half expecting him to phone back, but there we go. Right, so anyway, I have done some other videos of the phone calls leading up to this phone call, and I've done a video detailing everything. Not everything, but detailing the main things with regards to the abuse that I've been getting, and the fact that my Twitter account's been shut down as well. I'm going to put that up. I don't know if that's going up before this video, or if it's going up after this video, but I will put a link to it in the description or on the end screen. So there we go. Anyway guys, that's the police for you. You phone up and make a complaint about harassment. You have the Protection from Harassment Act 1997, the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994, the Malicious Communications Act 1988, the Communications Act 2003, and the Defamation Act 2013. And yet that fucking bacon muncher is telling me that none of them cover this incident. Unbelievable. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. As always, love to hear your thoughts. Upstairs is home. And yeah, until next time.
night, all.